Hey there, we're going to talk about simulation today, radiation simulation, which is an interesting experience that we went through yesterday. Tell me about radiation.
Well, radiation is a cancer treatment. It's a beam of energy.
Yes.
That's used to target cells. The purpose of radiation is to target the unhealthy cancer cells and target less the healthy cells. Some of the healthy cells are collateral damage in the process, but the radiation hits the cancer cells and breaks up their DNA so that they become weaker and they don't have the materials that they need to reproduce anymore, so that they won't continue to grow in your body.
Bye bye cancer cells, right?
Bye cancer cells. So we did your sim yesterday, or your simulation, which is how they practice for radiation and make sure that they have everything exactly the way they want, because the goal is for you to get radiation every day for 6 to 7 weeks. We don't really know what the dose is exactly. There'll be a certain number of days, and that when you get that they send the energy beam, the radiation, into the same spot every
Exact
time.
same spot. Boom.
So they did CT scan yesterday to look at your anatomy and decide exactly where you need radiation, and we know a little bit about that now. That you're going to get mostly on your left side, and they're going to get some of your neck, but they're actually going to do a little bit on your right side too. That they have to do that because of your nodes and what was in your nodes, that they don't feel completely safe that there's not cancer on the right side that we just can't see yet.
Yep.
And so they got ready to do all of those things, including this really cool process that we should talk about your mask.
Yeah, so the first thing they did is we went through and we did a CT scan, and they got all the information that they needed, and then I'm laying down on the CT machine bed, and they drop this what feels like a paper mache mask on me. It's hot and wet. They tell me it's going to be very warm and very wet, and they drop it on me, and then they form fit it to my face. And the idea is that they're creating this mask and secure device which is going to keep me in the same place. So they pop that thing on me and it's drying, and then they go boom, 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 all the way around. That's a technical term, by the way. But they're basically bolting or nailing it or securing it in the exact same spot. They have places that they do that. And then when it's all done, you have this like interesting little mask.
Very mechanical.
Yeah, and it looks like a little bit like a mannequin, but it's this gridded mask that's going to sit over me every day. Where they store it, we were talking about that yesterday.
Is there a closet for this?
Is there lockers? Yeah, exactly. Hey, this is
how do you know you
mine,
get the right one?
So yeah, exactly. But so we did that, and then we pushed through, and then they took everything off, and then they did it all again to make sure they got the same results. So it was a pretty interesting experience, and I guess I'm going to get 30 to 35 days of getting to wear a mask, and then I get to keep the mask.
Yeah, we do get to keep the mask.
They said that the most interesting thing that anyone's ever done with the mask is made a shadow box out of it, so.
I don't think we're going to do that.
No, but I might make a Halloween costume out of it.
Maybe.
So
You can sit on the porch and scare the kids.
Scare you. So, very good. All right, so that's simulation. Went through that, and we have a lot of things left to do here in prep. So
yeah, definitely a lot of prep to get ready to have cancer treatment, which I'm not sure I knew before now.
Oh no, not at all. So we'll have more to share soon.